weapons and technologies arming the Air Force's stealthy B-2 bombers are expected to bring massive firepower to even the most heavily defended targets. The expected delivery of a new Earth-penetrating upgraded B-61 Mod 12 nuclear bomb for the aircraft to arrive as soon as this year. Secondly, the stealth bomber is now being integrated with a new suite of onboard technologies to include improved sensors, avionics, intelligence and targeting. The new avionics and targeting suite, called the Defense Management System, DMS, brings the aircraft an entirely new generation of technologies enabling the aircraft to elude enemy attacks in air defense. The DMS detects signals or signatures emitting from ground-based anti-aircraft weapons. Current improvements to the technology are described by Air Force developers as the most extensive modification effort that the B-2 has attempted. The modernized system, called a B-2 DMSM unit, consists of a replacement of legacy DMS subsystems so that the aircraft can be effective against the newest and most lethal enemy air defenses. Upgrades consist of improved antennas with advanced digital electronic support measures, or ESMEs, along with software components designed to integrate new technologies with existing B-2 avionics. The Air Force Acquisition Report aligns closely with these assessments, stating that the DMS upgrades the threat warning systems on board by replacing aging antennas, electronics, display system and an autorouter. The autorouter introduces what could easily be referred to as a transformative technology for several key reasons. The report describes the autoloader as something which automates the rate planning of aircraft missions in flight. This brings several key implications. Increased automation lessens what's often referred to as the cognitive burden for pilots. This frees up pilots to focus on pressing combat variables because computer automation is performing certain key procedural functions. By allowing for replanning of aircraft missions in flight, the autorouter brings a sizable intelligence advantage. Instead of relying upon predetermined target information, onboard intelligence can help pilots adjust attack missions as targets change in or relocate while in flight. Much of these improvements can be attributed to an ongoing effort to implement a new computer processor into the B-2, a system reported by Air Force developers to be 1,000 times faster than the existing system. Given the pace of emerging electronic warfare threats, it is indeed quite significant that the new DMS technical adjustments will increase the aircraft's ability to avoid electronic threats. Overall, it would not be an exaggeration to describe this technological upgrade as transformative, something that will propel the B-2's ability to attack in high-threat environments for decades. This is extremely important for several reasons. The B-2 is expected to remain operational for many years as the new B-21 bombers progressively arrive. These kinds of upgrades will give the B-2 a much greater ability to fight against or elude the most modern air defenses. Much is being made of new, long-range, networked Russian-built air defenses reportedly able to operate on a larger scope of frequencies, leverage digital networking and draw upon improved computer processing speeds. The Air Force report says the B-2 will be armed with a new B-6112 nuclear weapon by as soon as August of this year. The B-6112 adds substantial new levels of precision targeting and consolidates several different kinds of attack options into a single weapon. Instead of needing separate variants of the weapon for different functions, the B-6112 by itself allows for earth-penetrating attacks, low-yield strikes, high-yield attacks, above-surface detonation and bunker-buster options. The latest version of the B-61 thermonuclear gravity bomb is engineered as a low-to medium-yield strategic and tactical nuclear weapon, and also the weapon has an II stage radiation implosion design. The evidence that the B-6112 can penetrate below the surface has significant implications for the types of targets that can be held at risk with the bomb. By bringing an earth-penetrating component, the B-6112 vastly increases the target scope or envelope of attack. It can enable more narrowly targeted or pinpointed strikes at the high-value targets underground, without causing anywhere near the same level of devastation above ground or across a wider area.